Hello everyone, this is Captain Bunny. Yes, we are gonna starting very soon on this another live stream of Creativerse. And today is a very special day actually. Hold on, let me just grab a bottle of water just in case I feel thirsty. Yeah, today, yes, like I was saying, today is a very special day. Why is it special? Because I mean, if you have been checking out my videos for the live streams, you would have noticed in the video description below there's actually a link that says support the stream. Is from the streamlabs.com. Basically it's the thing that will actually prompt me to that there's subscribers or even your YouTube chats like such as this that appears on the right side of the screen. But doesn't seem to be showing now. Okay, let's see. My chat doesn't show on the screen. Hello, I see one of you watching right now. Hello and welcome. I'm still testing out. I want to make sure that everything is working fine. Just want to make sure that the YouTube chat appears in the stream before we start. Seems like it's not loading very well. Okay, never mind. Let's just see if it works. Hold on. Hello. Testing. I'm testing my YouTube chat that is supposed to appear on the screen. Clearly it's not loading at all. I don't know how to do this. It's important. Okay. Let me just restart this. Hold on, Okay, I'm back. So, I think there's some kind of issue back there with my OBS studio. I actually reloaded the thing, so now you can see the chat at the bottom right corner there. Yep, and I still see one of you watching right now. Hello and welcome to the stream. This is Captain Barney. Yep. And as I was saying that today is a very special day because I actually started a Patreon page, and I mean just like before I had this Streamlabs link. I'm not sure if you have noticed that in the bottom in the video description below, but I do have some kind of link there, which I actually have it because I was using the features of Streamlabs to have the YouTube chat displayed on the video itself. So after which, of course, I made some PayPal account and link the donation. I mean, it's just to see, because if you have the link in the description and if you don't link a donation method, they will actually give you that kind of HTML error or something. So I actually created that page. I created a PayPal account for that matter, and I mean almost very quickly that my friend here, Ali, he is really kind enough to tip me um, for the first time, which you can see on the top right corner here in the picture, in the video. There's actually his name there, and I am really thankful for that the last time. And going back to the thing I was saying, that I created a Patreon page. As you know that YouTube has this demonetization thing going, and in order to get monetized, which means that viewers can watch some ads to support the streamer, I would need 4,000 hours the last 12 months. To put it simply, the YouTube videos is measured by minutes, and I have about 112 hours watch time at the moment, but I only have 51 and 52 subscribers at this current moment. So which brings me to the point that if I were to wait for the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours watch time, I think I will never make it for if there's any support that's gonna come from my viewers. So I created that Patreon page after I saw some of the YouTubers around had the Patreon page. I was curious to see if there's actually any thing that will be useful for to have the Patreon page, and so I created it. And guess what? Our very kind patron here, Ali, he's been really supportive of my work here, and he doesn't drop by the stream much, I know, but it's fine because everyone is busy. So but I really want to thank him for doing that. So if you are interested in just buying a coffee, if you enjoy my content, please do check out the link in the description below. There's the Patreon page, or you can do a one-time tipping methods with the Streamlabs. So I'm sorry to bug you with this, but it's just to say that at the same time with my first patron. So yeah, let's go back to Creativerse now. And yesterday we have been building this pier, and we built this little boat, shipping boat with that flag there. After which I was looking at it today, and if you are here since yesterday, you will notice something is different. What is different actually? Because I added some stuff. So what is this? I added some industrial ladder so that you can climb on the top deck to fix your antennas and things like that. I also added some of the galactic blocks there. Some there. The galactic blocks flying. Okay. So I added some of the galactic blocks here, just to show that you can access some maintenance within this zone. And of course, I was thinking that no boat is complete without what do you call that, a hull? Yeah, so I haven't done anything yet. It's still the water, and it's still the ocean here. But I guess I will probably try to maybe do a small something just to some stuff. Maybe even lighting, perhaps, because I noticed that things spawn, like for example, you see there's a chest inside there, and I have noticed rocksters spawning on the boat itself, on the driftwood that I use. So for sure that I need to touch up something there, but maybe not now. I have also added some of these mud blocks just for the corals to spawn here, and so that it looks a bit muddy, like what those typical lagoon is. And sometimes we'll get high tide, and which explain that I actually fill up some mossy cobblestone here, and the rest are just cobblestone which is not affected by the um, water levels. So that's what I added while we were away. Yep. So yep, let's get started. So if you are first time watching this live stream, my name is Captain Barney, and we are playing Creativerse. This is a free-to-play game on Steam, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It depends on the computer you have, but it could get a bit laggy at times depending on your build. I mean, for me, because I have a lot of machines going on in the buildings, some of the areas, so like such as this, like I have this building here which has full of machines, and as well as some other machines area here, and also some builds that has heavy machines on this side, and it actually can cause some performance issues, like it will cause some performance issue. So if you start to build heavily like that, you will get you expect, I mean, just expect that there will be some lag. Okay, otherwise if you're just building a building with normal blocks, there's not much problems actually. I have been to some towns that has huge what do you call that? A huge structures and enormous monuments. They don't lag as much as I do here, but that's really because didn't know that there's so much corals under here. Okay. So anyway, they don't lag as much as I do, but I guess LEDs are one of those that cause a lot of performance issues, but well, they look really cool. I mean, they're just too cool to not use them. For example, I have this LED as a tail light here. I have LEDs around above there. I have LEDs for the mob spawners. I mean, mob detectors. I have LEDs on my dance floor above. I have LEDs everywhere. Yeah. So while I was away for the morning, I was actually trying to clear out some of my stuff that is lying in the middle of the road. Yeah, being a very messy person like me, I have a teleporter here in the middle of the road and a lot of chests all over the place. Well, I couldn't be bothered with them when I was building stuff, so I just had to, I mean, I just leave them lying around, which I got tired of it, and then I decided, okay, enough is enough, okay? Let's just build a huge industrial storage facility, and that explains why we have that island there, which is gonna be the whole place where I store all my blocks in the future. Yeah, this whole island will be it. and there will be lots of rooms for future expansion as well, I believe. I mean, so far I've been covering the central area here, and there's still enough space to cover on this side, maybe a tower A or something. Then this is the main building, excuse me, and some other building perhaps here. I mean, I could still expand further. I even have the pier that we did yesterday. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff going on here, and the reason why I use the industrial block is that I actually purchased the industrial bundle and I just did not use them at all. It's much like the medieval bundle that I have. I did not use at all, and I was just thinking that I want to think of a project to use these blocks, which they are really cool, as you can see. I love the lockers. But they do look. I mean, I would love that the lockers are like maybe silver color or black color. If they come in multiple color would be the best, because you know, there's plenty of different places that uses locker, such as military base or even gyms or whatnot. So in different settings, the lockers are like, some are green, some are black, some are silver. Yeah, so it would always be nice if we have multiple colors of blocks. And yeah, so I've also started while offline to bring all the items back here. So which you are looking at it right now. I'm trying to organize them nicely. I mean, just stuffing them in first before we decide where to put what, because right now we are trying to rush, not say rush, but continue with the build here. But hold on, just trying to see if there will be more viewers first, so before we really get into the mood here. Our regular viewer Evo is not here today. He's got something going on. I hope he's fine. Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna start anyway. I see one of you watching, and I really thank you for watching the video. It really helps me to you know, continue this effort, knowing that there's people who are watching this video. I hope you are not the one from Japan, because I have one viewer from Japan who has been rather quiet. So anyways, so this is the area we have been talking about in the description. We built this, it used to be a surface, a slope, and then we sort of crop it out when we built the basement here, and then we converted the top to a balcony such as that. And now okay, we have one of you stuck here. You're not supposed to be here. Okay, anyway, so we are supposed to be covering here, which is an interior space, and that could be the connection to an exterior garden, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I could build a cactus garden maybe here, so that I have cactus spawns. I could also have a walkway to link to the future build here. I mean, maybe a watchtower or something. I don't know yet. So, but for now, In order to cover this area, to prevent this place from being flooded from the rain, yeah, for now there's no weather here, but yeah, just to simulate that it has to be covered somehow. Yesterday's Greg, another viewer, was suggesting that we use windows. I've used the windows somehow in another build here, so sure if I will replicate that that way. Hold on, let me think about it. I think I'm gonna use something different. I'm gonna use reinforced slopes to make a canopy. Do I have the reinforced slopes? Nope. So I have to go and manufacture that. Okay, hold on. Yep. Yeah, pretty fast here. Yep. So moving forward with this build, most likely I will also extend upwards to make a second floor, perhaps overlooking this area. Then it will lead to the top where there's like a helipad or something. Here. That was actually the first thing I did here on this island. A flat top like that, which is probably gonna be a helipad. I always have helipad. You see that there's a helipad there. There's a helipad here. Yeah, because I have a glider, so it's only right that I use helipads since I fly around all the time. So I think something like saying that it's gonna be perfect, but we will try it out. Okay, try it out, see how it goes, how it looks. Yeah, I think it's fine like that. It's just probably gonna trap some body if they are standing on the balcony here. Here I would need one more like that, so that I could this. Okay. You know, if you are new to Creativerse, actually what Creativerse has in terms of, I mean, because it looks similar to certain games of the same genre, but there's a lot of difference in the control, and graphically is also very different. So although it's blockish, yeah, blockish, but it's different. It's different. Totally different. Okay, anyways, let's just continue to build more of this glass, reinforced glass. So I was reading the on Twitter that somebody actually mentioned that we should have advanced processors, and Creativerse actually replied that it will be cool to have, but they have no promises on that. I think if you have been following my previous live streams, actually it's in the top right corner of this video. You can see this icon, mission icon. You could click on that and watch the other live streams that I did before. after the video, of course, since I'm live. Yeah, so basically in those video I mentioned that the very first beginning I actually said I would very much prefer to have faster processors, which I think many of the players, even some of the viewers who have popped by, have clearly the same interest. Having said that, after I started building this industrial facility, I think if I were to choose, I would like that it's faster but not instant, because I still want to multitask. Imagine if you imagine that the processors are so fast, we would not waste our time putting them in a certain place, because we would just simply bring one around since they are instant, you know. Okay, anyway, we did something like this now. So at the end of this, I think I would very much prefer that it goes fast but not instantaneous. So if Faithful, you are watching this video, this is my feedback and my opinion, of course. I'm not related to them, so don't take my word for for that it has any weight on Faithful or anything. Yeah, it doesn't have any weight. I'm just a regular player here. So I think I still need to extend further. Let me think about how we can do this. Okay, first off, we could merge it with this, like maybe I don't know. If I have to make it layered, this is not the nice angle for it. Yep, like this. Extend further. So today Creativerse did a live stream, and they were meant. Okay, hello Greg, welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you again, and today Ivor is not around and you are around. So thanks for watching again. And you are saying that I started the game like a day before the R28 update, and now I have 1703 hours in game by the Steam clock. That was the question you asked me the other day. Just half the times for most of the slabs, rods and ores would be the thing. That would be cool, yeah. Yeah, the other day I was guessing that you have like at least 1200 hours, which you explained that you have something like 1006, and now you say you have 1007, and this is impressive. It's definitely impressive. I'm really curious. I mean, I don't think this is your real name on Steam, so I'm not sure whether I actually know you in. I'm having a very bad connection here. It's showing a red bar, so I hope that it's not affecting the stream itself. So I was saying that what was I saying? Hold on. Yeah, I was saying that maybe I don't know if I have ever met you in Steam, because I don't think that's your real nick in Steam. But I'm really impressed by people who has long hours, and I'm curious to know your world actually, or even your builds. I mean, for all I know, perhaps you are like those legendary Echo, or I mean, of course, or somebody else. I don't know. I think Echo and the others, they definitely have 3k hours or something. Uh, just hope that I'm not mistaken. Oops. Okay, it doesn't work like that. So I tried to do this and it doesn't extend out that much. The reason why I don't want to use the windows is that this is clearly um, not, not gonna be reaching to the outdoors like here. So if I make it like just with the windows as the canopy, um, I technically still need to cover it. So it may look a bit weird that way, unless I change a little bit of the layout here, which is possible. It's nicer like that actually. Okay, tell you what's gonna happen is that I will take away this row, try to find a solid block that matches this top. So we have reached the top here, so you can actually merge as a flat roof there. Okay, let's see what we can do with these triggered patterns. If we imagine ourselves looking here, to do with some red, perhaps red. Or maybe some of those metallic stuff. Stucco wall. And we also have the mirror windows here, which actually at the current Creativerse build we could actually rotate them, so it's a lot different from the first time I know Creativerse. Can't rotate the windows at first, and now you could. Let's see. I think I'm gonna add something dramatic here, like some columns maybe. Not. I'm trying to look for the great stucco. Clearly I have everything shifted here, but I'm still lost. Maybe not here, but we can always get the materials to do the ducks. This one. Dark Canyon stone, melted wax and stone rod. Dark Canyon stone. And Alibadi Canyon stone. Melted wax, stone rod, and can't be that I have Dark Canyon stone. Perhaps I could somewhere here. Yeah, yes. There we have it. Okay. Iron wall. Oh, anyways, the iron walls I'm not gonna use because they are kind of I don't know how to say that. Perhaps kind of cheap. Feels like cheaper version, rusty version of the industrial wall. So I'm gonna use them unless it's for places that is in the bottom there. Maybe let's just keep it back. We will try out with. I'm trying to use the colors that is existing so that we don't get too much of a conflict in terms of coloring. I actually have this small gap here, so we can see if we can just fill it up like that. It feels a bit awkward now. As we do some kind of hatch pattern, maybe. Say hatch pattern instead. It's in stripes. Perhaps we can do that. We'll try it out in a short while. Okay. So oops. The only thing about this red, actually it looks okay like that. It looks grand actually. Okay. It's kind of rich here. So I guess I would simply just use it instead. I'm not gonna change. I was thinking that if we do a hatch, it will be something like maybe this way. But it will be like more like checkered in the end, so I don't really want it to happen. It's checkered. Just to dramatize this roof. I don't know, like maybe things like that. I mean, it can look cool. I don't know. Either a solid fill or not. That's the question. Is that a solid fill or just do it like a pattern like that? It's okay, no? I could do this and then I will get straight. Actually it's quite balanced there, so in the end it could be like a straight line kind of thing. It looks a bit strange. This okay, and okay, some I'm just testing this out. I'm not sure if this is gonna work out. And so some ruddy canyon stone. Draw some other patterns, of course. I'm gonna think about it in a short while. Doesn't look that good under like that. Just doesn't match that one actually. Better if I do a hatch and just get back on the roof. Perhaps you have a look top. Anyway, today I was saying that Playful has a live stream for the combos party pack contest, and I was kind of happy when they actually mentioned my name and my build. Yeah, it's kind of cool, and they even mentioned that that I was doing streaming lately, and that is cool. So I mean I'm happy. Shows that they actually know their community. They are probably watching. Um, Perhaps, I mean, you know what I think? I think that they may have like a great big screen on the in the office, and then basically they just run whatever streams that showing, and they can, I mean, whoever's that's in the office and like to watch, they will actually just watch the stream. Maybe, I don't know, guessing. So that's the pattern. Ah, Space Codec. I know you. I know you. I think I know you. Space Cadet. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if I could pronounce it correctly, but I always thought that it's Cadet. Daydreamer. Nice. I did not know this term actually. Space Cadet as Daydreamer. Since you were 12. Wow. That must have stick for very long. Actually, it's actually the same for me as Captain Barney too. The reason why I was using Captain Barney is a long story there. I was known as Barney for a very long time. It's actually because I used to play CS and I mean Counter Strike. It was what, CS 1.6 or something? Very long ago, yeah. And I used to be in this clan, and I like the Arctic Avengers costume. I mean not the costume, but the uniform. So every time I'm in the game itself, I was hopping around, killing people with my knife, and that's how the bunny name came about. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know how to bunny hop, if you know what I mean, but yeah, it's basically that. That was why I was named Bunny, and so I just kept the Bunny for a very long time, since I don't know when, and yeah. So that's the story of Captain Bunny. The reason why it's Captain and not I say I'm not really a captain or something in real life, but I don't like the sound of it, Captain Bunny. I mean, you can't be really like a Sergeant Bunny. I mean, you could, but Captain sounds nice to me. So, I mean, this war, I'm just gonna block it up, because until we have an expansion to that side, I think we don't really care about it, because the stairs is here. And then we have this angle here. But lighting is the issue here, I guess. We can hide. Yes, we have a yellow adobe wall, so we can hide some yellow adobe slabs. Let's go with that. I think I haven't seen you in if I remember correctly, you did play Creativerse for a very long time, no? I mean, I haven't seen you on the forums for a while. I know it sounds weird, but I like to read stuff, and sometimes I read forums like as if it's some story, you know. So I cannot remember those names like that. Yeah. So some actually right at this corner. Brighter, somewhat brighter. Maybe another one here. Okay, so we have sort of the thing covered. We just need to test it in the night, see if lighting is fine or not. nighttime now. It's still a bit patchy on this side, but we don't have a slab option which can. Maybe we could do a little bit of that space thing somewhere here. I don't know. Like maybe hang a couple of them here. That could look nice. Or maybe I should just use something else, like maybe these will do as well. I mean, I think there used to be I mean, of course, who on Creativerse don't know the spicy meatball? Everyone knows him, but clearly he's stopped playing, and that's a shame because he's a very experienced player, I guess, with so much hours on it. It's a pity that he stopped playing. I mean, I think he stopped playing. He was like one of those guys that I ever seen on Creativerse. I mean, when I first joined Creativerse, it's almost like one of those people I read their names in the forums the most. So yeah, it's a pity. But I guess when the time comes, you will probably return. But I guess a lot of you are disappointed with the changes, or even the lack of changes to the game, and I guess most of the people are doing a protest for that. But you know, it's kind of a catch one. I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but they have to balance the issues here, satisfy both the players and the company. So I guess releasing those blocks sell is probably one of their priority. I was looking at the Steam charts for Creativerse the other day. I mean, I look at Steam charts and stuff. So Steam charts was saying that Creativerse has like maybe 2,000 over players active, and as compared to, I think when they first went free to play there was like 10,000 players, and now they are left with 2,000 over players. So I'm not sure the real health of the game, but I just hope that everything is going well and they have something in their sleeves that can change that. Of course, in time to come, we will see if it change. As I mean, those figures may change anyway. It may go lower, it may go higher. We never know. Yeah, we never know. Okay, so anyway, we managed to tile the roof here, and then we are left with this gap. I think we could do a little cactus garden that I was saying. Kind of need some cactus flower growing. That would be nice. I don't even remember if I mentioned that there was a guy who did the mob spawners with cactus, and it apparently works really well for that. So it's curious to know that actually. Now I'm just wondering where I should put the cactus garden. This looks like a good place for a promenade actually. Some decking maybe. I was thinking that the cactus garden should be viewable from that side. So at least it will feel like a nice place to check out from here. I think I wouldn't want to block, but I could have a cactus garden there, and then I build a path to a tower maybe on this side. Yeah, so it will be at least some kind of featured cactus garden. I don't know. Shall see. Okay. Now I don't really know how they spawn, but I'm just wondering if I should keep the cactus on canyon floor or should I keep it on sandstone for it to spawn. So that will probably require some inputs from you, from who is more experienced perhaps. Just trim off this. Okay, I'm on the save the world server here, so I can maybe trim all this stuff that I want. I mean, I'm not sure if cactus requires water to grow to. I'm not sure. I think the last time Auntie Lin's told me that you need it to be on alternate 4 blocks or something. So, but I have it in Playfulverse, but it doesn't seem to work so well. So I'm not sure if there's something I didn't do right. Something. Okay, let me think. We come up from here, we'll probably need some path, and we'll probably here. Okay. I mean, I could extend out the path so that I can use some of those column stuff on the sides. I don't know, but generally I could quite a bit of cactus here. Read some message. Lots of people stopped because of the stutter lag. It's the major reason why they stopped. Lots of other bugs that you probably know, or most or some of them. Cactus grow anywhere on the surface. Okay, so technically I could design whichever way I prefer. Okay, that would be nice. Because I was thinking of doing some landscaping here, so I'm gonna use these blocks, I guess. Industrial. Yeah, I mean I notice is there's quite a number of people who is talking about the stutter lag that you are talking about. The exact word, in fact. There's been this guy that was in the bugs and issues section, which I actually discussed, I think, with this guy. and he was saying that he has this lag, and he was quoting that he searched on the forums and there's plenty of people talking about it, and etc. But problem is when I asked him more about his connection and system, he doesn't give much of a detailed information. I mean, he has a system that is close to mine, but he didn't mention his network access. How was it like, you know? So yeah, it was kind of hard to agree with his problem, because I mean, I do have lag here and there, but I got over it by not doing much wirings and machine work. So I mean, there's always some workaround. I mean, I could even show you if you want, but right now I have like maybe 41 FPS, and the worst is 17. If I just go away from this area, I could get to a better FPS. I mean, like for example, I just have to travel a bit further. My FPS right now is already at 64 and 65. There's no lag at all. I mean, of course I did not enable bloom and sun shafts and motion blur, etc. But yeah, basically I could get a better FPS here, like 63, 50 plus, if I get away from the area where I was at. That's the thing. If you have a lot of major, I mean, huge, gigantic builds, definitely is gonna affect performance, and nobody except the players themselves will know exactly what they do. Like for example, for this build, we know that we have plenty of lights under the slabs or etc., but there's no machine work. So I mean, it's true, they could try to optimize it. I mean, I agree with you, because my system, even though it's old, I could play let's say Insurgency, for example, or some other FPS game that has um, not much major lag or anything. But for Creativerse, it's true. With a bit of LEDs and stuff, it gets into serious problems. So it's a shame, yeah, of course. But well, until they fix it, there's nothing much that we can do except to either play or not play. But I do know that for some of you, it's like, if it's unplayable, of course I would do the same as you by going to another game, you know. But I mean, you know, I mean, perhaps you guys spend a lot of money on it, maybe, which gives you the idea that that you are unhappy about things. But I mean, I totally can understand that. Although life, what to do? When I mean, there's things that is meant to happen like that, and can't do much about it. So anyway, we should include some healing water here. So like I was saying that this Friday, for random Friday, I'm gonna start to play Minecraft. So of course, since I'm already playing, you know, single player here in Creativerse, I may as well play creative mode Minecraft too. I mean, just to try it out. yep, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to say yeah, I'm gonna go back to Creativerse, or um, no, I'm gonna play Minecraft example. I think each of them has their goods and bads, and of course I would really hope that um, Playful will actually fix their stuff. I mean, I'm sure they are trying their best, I'm sure. I mean, and I just hope that they will fix more and guarantee that they are fixed instead of adding new stuff. I mean, I think I read something about the events and those grinding mob events. I mean, I liked that variety, but it gets kind of boring after. I mean, if we expect have it every significant events, then it's not gonna be more. I mean, it's not gonna be interesting already. Like, for example, right now we know for sure that there's gonna be a mob idol fight or something, So even for Christmas, I was not. I mean, even though there's a little bit of variety, but it gets old. Like everything else, it gets old. Sometimes, I mean, like I was saying, I think in some of the suggestions or something, I think sometimes an event could be just simply giving every player a um, center hat, headwear, headdress or something. That would be a simple way to just um, you introduce something nice. It's a bit like the ghostly gift that they gave us for the flashlight skin. Yeah, if only they just give a Santa hat or something to everybody for Christmas. I mean, that would be nice. People will have logged in and play, and just focus on fixing the bugs, of course. Well, thing is, um, they tried to fix the bugs the last update, and well, clearly there's still some kind of bugs there going on now. Like, for example, the maps doesn't work until you relog in. They released a hotfix, but for the first time it definitely doesn't work. So just do a little bit of dressing up here. Add some stone corner here. It's funny, I'm in the, how do you call this, the canyon biome, and I'm doing a canyon biome island garden, so it's a little bit funny. But anyway, we never know if this mountain, I mean this little hill may go away. We never know, so may as well this little garden. Heck, maybe I will clear away a little bit so to make it more dramatic. Yeah. So anyway, if we go back to what I just said, it's true. When they released this small update, the Pebble update, we all thought that and maybe the bugs will be fixed, you know. But reality leaves a lot to the imagination actually. So okay. Anyway, I'm sure it will work out. You know, I'm sure they will find a way to, you know, change it again or fix it. Ultimately, is their game, and they wouldn't want it to stay like that forever. I'm not sure if my characters will grow, but anyway, I'm just gonna try to some random characters here and there. Oops. Okay, I think I need to put a. If I put at the corner here, I would need to put a block there. Okay. Not sure if it looks okay or not, but anyways. I'm kind of bad at it. I'm not sure if they will grow, but we'll find out. Okay, we'll find out. If not, I would just, I would just add some cactus to it and just dress it up. That's all. Like this. Okay, I think it should be enough. We do not have anything like a seashells or something. Hello Ali. Hey, what's up? Yay, Top Dono winning! Yeah, definitely you are the winner all the time. You pay to win, didn't you say that? Yep, Ali is our first ever patron for my stream, and I'm very thankful to have you around. Really, really surprised that you actually did that. So, well, anyway, thank you so much. I don't know what else to say about that, you know. Is Boo's stream over? Yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna touch up the garden. We'll just see if it works out. If it doesn't, then we will touch it up. But now that I'm done with this, now I'm thinking about going on the tower there, since I was talking about the tower just now. I'm doing fine. I always pay to win, that's why I have Discord Nitro. I didn't even know what is Discord Nitro. It's probably like some YouTube Red or something, right? Did you have YouTube Red already? I think YouTube Red is like just basically you have no ads for whatever you are doing on YouTube. What is the I should use a cobblestone maybe? Yep, some nice cobblestone will be great. Where are my cobblestone? Okay, this has moss on it. I want normal cobblestone. Yeah, but I have somewhere. Nope. Anyway, I have moss here. No, actually I need more, right? Not moss. Moss? Man, where is my mossy cobblestone? I was thinking that maybe I could add some smokestack as well. He's upstairs, perhaps. As it would be like the last time I was looking for something that was in my pocket. That was crazy. I was really very absent-minded, I would say. Nope. Okay, anyway, how do we do the cobblestone? I have plenty of material here. Yeah, I don't want to use this. Hey, it just auto select the one that has most number there. I have much more of these than the other one, so don't use my dark canyon stone. So that's actually like some kind of bug, I would say, because it doesn't use what I ask it to use. This canyon biome reminds me of Zelda. I don't know the name, but in Zelda they always have this rocky biome. I mean rocky level. I love Legend of Zelda actually. It's like one of those games that when I was a bit younger I would always get the console to play just to play Legend of Zelda. But of course right now it's not really, I mean I didn't buy the Wii Nintendo Switch or for the Breath of the Wild, but I mean I watch streams and it's sufficient for me. But of course it doesn't hurt, but it's not my priority at the moment. Okay, so we have some kind of cobblestone path here. and some torchlight here, flashlight. Okay, what did you say here? I don't think I can have YouTube Red. I can't have it in Sweden, at least the last time I look. Discord Nitro is a way to support Discord, and you can use all the emotes from other channels in all the channels. Okay. I can use your left emote, your channel. Full stream is not over. I was just coming over to say hi and then hit back. But still have your stream up, so your view count will still be a bit higher. Hey, thanks a lot, Ali. I know how that works, but yeah, I really appreciate that help. Can boost the numbers. I mean, especially on YouTube. I mean, if I'm on Twitch, perhaps I don't really need it, but on YouTube you need 4,000 hours of watch time. You definitely need some help somewhere. But of course, I still of course appreciate that people are checking out my content and watching my videos, and not just fucking for the numbers. But I mean, of course, it's a give and take, you know. You can't have the cake and you can't eat the cake too. I mean, you have to. There's always a trade-off somewhere. Okay. Anyway. Okay. We've got this and that tower. I have absolutely no idea what I'm gonna do here. Maybe I could start with like a circular stairs up to the top or something, or maybe I should continue with my second floor here. I think I should continue with the second floor. It may be easier to finish one building first before continue the other. I mean, who knows, maybe I will have a sky bridge to the other side. We may never know. How things turns out, it's another story. Okay, got some iron stairs. Okay, iron stairs on this side. Okay, I'll leave this one as usual, the industrial stair. But one slip floor, same like the other sides. I guess Ali's computer must be very good, because he could run multiple live streams at the moment. His graphic card must be in super good shape. I used to have a temporary job, which is to sell computers in like a trade show kind of thing. It was a teenage side job that I do, and yeah, basically for the computers to show off the graphics, they practically just run multiple videos on the desktop, just like that. So it's a simple test of the graphics card. Yeah. Not sure if this is too high up. Oops, I can see the top now. Oops. Oops. You can see the top right now. We are near the helipad already. Find this away. Okay, get this out of the way too. Anyway, the person we were talking about before was Wu. She's a Twitch streamer, and she does a lot of Legend of Zelda, Age of Empires streaming. So and she's a really nice lady, very friendly, and if you are interested you could actually check her out. You can search for Frosted Caribou in Twitch, so you see her there. Yeah, I mean, I do join that stream on and off, like once my stream is over or something. I find it pretty entertaining at times. When I needed a soothing voice, yeah, I will actually watch her stream. It's pretty cool. It's actually interesting to watch others streaming because you actually learn certain streaming methods, or you know, you can learn a little from them. I mean, in order to provide a better experience for the other users, I mean the viewers. But I can't do this because I get it come out from this area, so yeah, it can't cover here. Okay. Anyway, I have this thing here, so I guess I can do this. Sure, why am I doing discovering? But it's okay. Even little window here. No, maybe not. Okay. Oops. Okay. So we were talking about the second floor, and I mean, it should be around here actually. should be this level, or maybe one level higher, so that we can have a certain flooring, some flooring design or something. Yep. Not sure if this is the thing. What is that? You know, I try to clear spaces with excavators, but still prefer this method. At least I don't lose any block, but I lose time of course, but I mean this is still a relaxing thing by looking at this mining glove sucking all these blocks away. There's something soothing about it, kind of. Okay, so we have that. I'm not gonna do I'm gonna do a platform or something, but I'm not gonna do like a full flooring, I think. So the platform is this manner. So we can still look at the lower floor. Anyway, we have plenty of space. We to maximize the whole area with storage. More like design work than real usage. I mean, of course, if you ever need, we could redecorate it or renovate it, but now it's not really necessary. So Greg, do you play other games now that you experience all these Creativerse lag? Catwalk system. Yep, it's true. That sounds like a good idea to use the maybe I will use the industrial fence this time around, so you can look a little stronger. Like that maybe. I mean, I don't know, but this industrial fence thing looks a little bit like those candy cane, the color, that color. It feels candy cane. I mean, you can't really take it seriously. I mean, that's for me, my personal opinion. Standing. Something like that. Something is where does it lead to? Lead to another stairs to go up to the helipad maybe? But I was thinking that before we were talking about having some process forge area or something here. I mean, we still could have it, but it's maybe on that side and then with the catwalk on this side maybe. Go away. Okay. Get it. Bottom. Why there's still things there? Strange. Oh, so. That's not gonna be a good thing here. If I covered that with iron blocks, it means that I need to cover all these areas. I don't know, but I could do a pattern around here. I'll see how. I'll see how for that. Cat. Say catwalk, sounds like you are also I mean, you know, architecture or something. I mean, of course they don't I mean, they call it catwalk, it's true, but they also call it raised platform or you know, false ceiling, raised platform, that kind of terms. But catwalk sounds fine. It's just that to use a catwalk you will need ladders. Does it look on the under? Looks alright. Although not exactly a fan of this, but hold on. I think we could add some of those galactic blocks in there. You know, there's one bug that everyone has been reporting, is the inventory bug. Personally, I mean, looking at the amount of mass I have, I don't even think I will remember if I lose any blocks here. May not be the best idea to have a black there, but I was wondering both. Let's see, it's alright. It does look a bit awkward now, maybe not. White doesn't match. So the problem is now On this side, there will be a little bit of a weird gap like that. As I have to do this. It's possible. Like that. Yep. Possible. It's okay. There's no, I mean, there's no real logic to it. I mean, I could keep some of these rocks as the ceiling. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep it like that. And just take a look. Hey, AlibadiCutieButt, I just sorry, I just looked at the message. Welcome, you are finally here. Been playing Morbius, Final Fantasy and Elder Scrolls Legends, plus a few point and click puzzle games. Okay. I've seen the name Space Cadet around the forums, I think. Nice to meet you, Greg. Okay, yeah. Just a few hours here and there on Creativerse. Put up some blueprints for a week for a person who follows me on Steam. I see. Yeah, some the other day when making tea service. What's the tea service blueprint? Is it like a shop selling tea or something? For people to drink tea, maybe? I'm not sure. Morbius Final Fantasy is it like Final Fantasy by Square Enix, or Morbius Final Fantasy? It sounds like they're trying to use the Final Fantasy name actually. Elder Scrolls Legends, well, the only Elder Scrolls I know of is Morrowind and Skyrim, so yeah. AlibadiCutieButt, yeah, he streams on the weekends, so yeah, if you are trying to catch up on Creativerse over the weekend, that's the place to go. Yeah, he is currently doing this space project, I think. Space Island, was it not? I'm not sure about the name there. Saw it the other day. Some space build. It's cool. It's cool. It's always refreshing to see special builds or ideas. I mean, you could share your project with people here on the chat if you want, you know. I mean, of course, I know there's some things that is called I don't know, stream etiquette or something, but for me it's fine. Of course, if the occasion arises that you need to somehow explain your project, then it's fine for me. Of course, if there's people who just jump into the game and jump into the stream and start to say, hey, come on, check out this and that, perhaps that's not very nice, but other than that, it's okay. Just for you, AlibadiCutieButt, you are authorized to say something for the Creativerse for your streams. On my stream, yes. I'm not sure about other people whether they will be happy or not, but it's okay for me. You could. Oops. No, there's not the timer about that to tell me that the time is up for the stream. No, that's actually my bread machine that's calling me that is done. Yeah, I have a bread machine here in the house, and it manufactures my bread for tomorrow morning, tomorrow breakfast. Yeah. This strange world out there. We have machines for every single thing. If you have been here for a while, you will notice that I have a robot as well. A robot vacuum cleaner, which is, I mean, it sounds expensive, but actually it's some product that is from China, so it's kind of the cheapest robot on earth that is very useful yet affordable. If you know the brand name Xiaomi, yeah, the Xiaomi robot vacuum is really cool. You have the application that you can control the robot via the Wi-Fi, and it can do the job while you're not at home. So yeah, it's kind of like pretty good. It's really good actually for the price compared to the other robots like was it Roomba or something? Roomba or something. Those I think it's more like branding than usefulness, because it's like double the price of the Xiaomi robot. And I have used the robot for a while, and so far, you know, it's been great. Definitely there's some things that you need to learn to use, like for example, if you want it to clear your how do you call that, if you want them to clear the space under your dining table in the more efficient way, you will need to help the robot by by putting up the chairs and stuff. So yep, that's one of those things that require some learning curve too, but other than that, it's pretty cool. I have no complaints. I have 2 dogs, and without the robot, I think I would have a lot of things to do actually. Oops, what's that? It's the dust evil. So anyway, we got this little stairs that comes up here. I have still yet to clear off all these rocks, but I guess we could live with it. As we said, it could be something like exposed rock wall or something. No, it's an all natural thing. Not really a fan of it, but I think when we built on this side, maybe we could have something maybe that side. This stairs is temporary, and just trying to see where is the thing. So I got this. Should put the something like that. Okay, take a look at the chat. Yep, that's what I worked on last weekend. Yes, Space Island. Tea service a full tea set on a tray. Ah, they aren't popular much anymore. Generally, yes, it's polite not to post links or try to drum up traffic for one's own content on someone else's stream without permission. Oh, I did construction back 30 or so years. Oh, okay. So, Greg, you are probably a retiree, I guess, since you did that 30 years ago. Nice. It's cool. Okay. Service. It's interesting because, as you know, in this world I built in, I have like the Pop Pixie popcorn shop. I have a pizza shop that is by right beside. I have a bread shop and tea. I mean, I'm not gonna do a tea service like you, but I'm thinking of a tea shop there's a place to store the leaves actually. Maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking of I mean, of course this facility is definitely supposed to be for storage, but I think maybe I will use it to store solid blocks instead. I mean, like the crafted blocks or the stone blocks, etc. But not for the other blocks that I don't really use that much, like for example leaves or even armor. Maybe I will build an armor shop somewhere, I don't know. But in any case, I think it's already 11:30 and it's almost about time to end the stream. I'm not sure. 12. I probably need to sleep soon. I think I'm a little tired already. It's really tiring to do streaming actually. I mean, I don't realize it because some of the streamers make it sound so easy, and actual fact is really tiring. If you play like 2-3 hours a week, I mean per day, it's really tiring. I mean, of course, it's not impossible. I've seen streamers who does like 6 hours at one go. That's crazy, seriously. It's crazy. I think I will probably do a skylight here, a small one, just to have some natural lighting. Yeah, so we managed to cover this area, and we will introduce also some skylight here. Maybe in the form of the reinforced slopes that we had manufactured many here. I don't know. Like that. And look good like that, no? So we have got that kind of. We have this little design here, so we can think about how to finish it. Oops. Just temporary. We'll cover this temporary. Okay. So how does it look here? There's some kind of feeling to this area. Like you said, a catwalk. Maybe I will add some lights here. That is like construction lamps or something. That's 200 of it. Yeah. That red lamp is really strong, huh? Feel it here. And then there's the ambience, which is cool. Actually it looks better with the natural stones and stuff here. It's cool. Does feel like this place is gonna fall off anytime. Okay, so anyway, I think that's about it. I think that's all for tonight. I'm really tired already, and I'm just nice at 2 hours, so almost there. I'm disabled, so I'm only 50, 60s or 70s. Oh, okay. Sorry to hear about that. I hope I mean, I hope I did not say anything that could make you feel sad or something. Well, we all have our fights in life, and for sure, everyone it seems easy on the other side too. Yeah. I'm really sorry to mention that. I mean, I think that um, but I think I have seen quite a number of people who um, in, um, in the same situation as you, but like they did say that something like Creativerse or gaming is one of their ways to cope with many things in their lives, and I mean it's important. Actually it's important that you have to keep positive and stay strong for your family, keep going. It's not easy at all. Okay, so anyway, So I guess I'm stopping for tonight, and we have done quite a lot of things today. We have done the extension to the top here, plus the covering that we mentioned yesterday, and I have touched up some of the little boat there, and also shifted in fact all the chests that was lying around there was already cleared from the place, which means that actually I could continue building the town after the after I finish with the storage facility. So I probably need a 1000 hours Creativerse monument maybe. Yeah, I will probably do that in that stream. Okay, so well, this is okay, no problems, just don't want you to think when you thinking I'm retired. Sure. Okay. Yep. So this today is Wednesday on US. In the US, I guess now is evening time. I wish you guys have a great dinner and a good night. On if you are not from the US, I wish you have a good day. And for me, it will be a good night. And as I mentioned in all the streams, I would say it again. If you enjoyed this video and my entertainment here, you can please feel free to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not, and the both of you have already subscribed to, I think. Yeah, so if you have done so, please I thank you very much, and yes, thank you so much for watching. So we'll see each other tomorrow, I guess. We'll see each other tomorrow. Just type this in. Tomorrow again, around the same time, I guess. 2 hours stream is pretty intense for me already, and I think everybody does more longer hours than me. Anyways, okay, have a good night, and thank you so much, and goodbye.